Assalamu alaikum, good day everyone. I hope you all are doing well. My name is Dr. Nahan, clinical psychologist, psychotherapist, speech and language therapist, and I am working in international regional organization as well. So today the topic of my training and presentation is toilet training, and today I'm going to talk about how you can teach your children to toilet training. But before that, you have to do some important consideration. You have to prepare your child. You have to prepare your child mentally, and you have to give him the tool of the language or non-verbal communication, so that eventually the child tell you that the child doesn't need to go to the washroom. Let's start our presentation. And toilet training, especially children. The point is that a lot of children have poor fine motor skill. They have poor gross and fine motor skill. Their body tone is low. That is why that they are not able to go to the washroom, or they're not able to control their involuntary actions. So they get into accident. There could be other reasons as well. But let's start how we can do that. Okay. When we are going to talk about toilet training, we have to see that either our child is ready or not. So how we can know that our child is ready or not? It means that when the child is able to sit without support, with or without support, um, you need to ask this question: my child attempt to squat without losing his or her balance, my child is walking without help, my child is able to help dress, and my child is also able to undress himself or herself also. So these are some motor questions that you know need to ask to yourself, that either your child can do that or not. The child is able to sit on the floor or not, with or without assistant. But you will get this idea that either the child muscle toe is low or not, or it's not low. Second thing is, the child is able to sit in the squat position, the child is sitting in the chair, but in the chair position, but on the floor. Next, the child can walk without your help, or the child is at least walking in a better way, in a better position, in a better balance when the child is holding the hand or something and walking, or the child is able to dress or undress themselves independently. So these are some motor signs that will show that the child is ready for toiletry. What could be the cognitive signs? The cognitive signs, ask this question from yourself: my child searches for his or her toy. It means the child know that there's a concept called in these children that in usual children, in normal in other population or developmental, you could say it's a developmental cry all over the world, that sometimes the child is not able to understand that the things that are not present do not exist. So when the child came to a certain age, then he start getting this idea that something is missing. Where is my toy? So either your child is able to search for toy or not. Next is the child. My child imitate me or others. Imitate action, sound. It could be vocal, it could be action, it could be sound, it could be physical imitation. My child play make believes, means the child is playing. For example, the child is playing with a doll, the child is playing with the toys, the child is playing with the glass and water, whatever the child is, but the child is somehow playing, and the child play makes sense to you. I'm not saying that the play of the child should always make sense. Sometimes it does not make sense for us, but it is making sense for them. But even then, you get the idea that child is playing with a doll, and the child is able to try to sleep him. The child is trying to dance with the doll or something like that. The child is able to sit down and play quietly for about 5 minutes. It means that the child have attention span, and the child can sit for longer time. Now I'm asking from the question from those mothers whose children have poor attention span and poor sitting span. How you're getting the idea, or how you're getting this that goal of asking your child to sit on the chair, or asking your child to sit on the closed stool. It means that if the child don't have a sitting span, the child don't have attention span, means the child is not going to sit on the chair, on that closed stool, because the child is not going to sit on the chair also. So we have to work on these aspects also. Next is, let's see the language thing. What is the level of the child? Okay, ask this question: my child understands simple request: where is mommy, where's your eyes, or give me something, or what are you doing, where's mama, where's baba, something like that. My child is able to show his or need using word, signs, or gesture. This is what I'm exactly talking about. The child can use some words, mama, mum, pani, or water, something like that. Or he is also using some sign. He or she is using some sign. Sign means pointing toward that thing or stuff like that, or pointing toward the glass or giving glass to you or asking you to give. It means that the child wants you to give him water or her water. Or using some gesture also. So it means that if the child is able to be do verbal and non-verbal communication, then the child is ready for toiletry. My child has a name for urine and bowel movement. So it means you have to give a name to the child. Is it pee or poop or whatever name that you like to give to your child? So that these are the name, and you have to give it to children so that they understand that what they want to do and what is their right at the moment. Okay. There's another thing that the child is telling you that the pen is wet or soil. It means that did he pass in his pen, or did he pass in his diaper or something like that. So if the child start telling you, and it does not means that the child is going to tell you verbally. Maybe the child come to you and put your hand on the pants and something like that. It means that the child is ready for the um, uh, or language aspect. The child is ready for the toilet training aspect of the next level. Okay. So let's see. Now it means that when your child go to the washroom, when your child go to the toilet, whether the child is able to um, first thing is, do the child know where is the toilet? First thing is that the child my child is able to stay dry for at least an hour. So it means that the child is able to means there are future who are passing urine frequently, maybe, or maybe passing because sometimes children are drinking less water. So when you're working on the toileting of your children, you have to give them a lot of water. My child's aware of what potty or toilet is for. It means that they know the function of the washroom. What is the function of the washroom? What they have to do in the washroom? They have to wash themselves. They have to go for the um, uh, you know um, my child is aware of being wet or dry. Means the child know the senses. The child get the idea that the child is wet or the child is dry. And inside the, I'm talking about children who are still on the pamper. So the child is able to come and tell you that the child is feeling uncomfortable in the pamper, in the diaper or not. My child's bowel movement are solid and well formed. It means that sometimes those children who have issue with GI tract, gastrointestinal tract, sometimes they have leaky gut. So they cannot they cannot control their movement. So they have to pass it frequently. So you have to get this idea that or you have to check the movement that the child, when the child came to you, then the child was actually in the need of going to the washroom, and the child have to pass the urine or pee or poop in the washroom. So you will get the idea when the child came to you, and you will start sometimes children are not saying anything, but they start acting uncomfortable. So even then you get this idea. But whenever you see child is not talking anything to you, so you start working on their giving them some gesture or some word, so that they start using the word and associate that word with the condition. Now what we can do? Tools for toilet training children, especially. Okay. Try placing a non-absorbent cloth in your child diaper so he or she can be aware of feeling wet. Okay. Before that, we just talk about the child is able to feel wet or not. Okay, if the child is not able to feel wet because the material of the diaper is, it has a lot of cotton, or it might have maybe polyester mix, some mixture. It absorbs the water, so child don't get the idea that their child is wet or the dry. So if you want to let your child get the idea either he is wet or dry, or she is wet or dry, just place a soft cloth in the child, say, in diaper, and give them the sense, and that's going to help them, the child, to get the sensation of wetness and dryness. And then it will be dry, then definitely the child will come to you and show discomfort. Okay, modeling means that try on open door policy in the bathroom, and your child may see their family member using the toilet. Okay, it means that whenever you will open the washroom, the child will understand that how what this washroom is for. What it is for cleaning, it is for washing, but we are going to do in the washroom. So open, it doesn't mean that you don't take care of the privacy. Privacy is the important part over here too. Just take care of privacy matters. But if the other child is going, so you ask the child to stay in the in the door and see what process is going on. But when the child is washing their hand and doing some other thing in the washroom, other children, so you can take the child into the washroom. Otherwise we need to make the privacy matter at large. We have to take care of these things also. Okay, now next thing is small reward. It is important that what kind of reward you're giving to your children, and reward should be meaningful also. Okay, what reward we can give? Let's discuss about some in this. Small reward may be given to encourage a child to sit on the potty longer or after they have successfully used for toilet. For instance, one parent may put a basket on the top of the refrigerator full of inexpensive tickets, and she had wrapped them like tiny presents. Each time the child used the toilet, she would give him a prize. You can help make the toilet training process fun and for both you and for the child. So it could be a fun game that your child will be curious, and this time what we are going to take. Because if you put a lot of candies or a lot of chocolate in that box, then your child is going to get some other kind of health problems, because um, they can get hyper uh, 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 sweets are the thing that make children hyper. And second thing is that they can have some issue with the cavity issue in their teeth. So you have to consider these factors also. Next is color game, and that is a very interesting game. Okay, let's see what does that mean. Another idea to put a couple of drop of food color in the toilet bowl and have your child guess what color or water will change to after he or she urinated it. Okay. Oh, I have to consider one factor, that at once you are not going to put your child on the closed stool. We have that small potty, and that potty, whatever you call it, a potty box or whatever it is, for the children. So you are going to start with them, and well, if you put them in the launch, in the play area near to you or near to the washroom, so the child will go there easily. And the thing is that you can do that. Just put a colorful a color drop in that box, and whenever the child have that urge, then ask the child to let's guess the color. So in that fun way, maybe the child start going to the washroom and doing that activity, because over here we are trying many activity as we can. And it's not necessary that one activity is working for the child, it's also working for the other child also. But it is just a journal idea, and just an easy idea what you're going to do, or what we can do about making this process easy for the children and for us also. Next is favorite cartoon characters, and that is very interesting, because it means we always knew, or we always get this idea what is the favorite color of our children. Over here you can try color also. It could be red, it could be blue, it could be anything. Next thing is you need to understand what is the favorite color of your child, in the sense of term favorite character. So the character could be anyone. It could be any comic character. It could be cartoon, something like that. So and sometimes you got clothes for that characters as we got over here. The trick is you have to get some underwear that is the child favorite color underwear, or pants, so that child would not when a child likes something and children love something, then they don't ruin that. They want to keep it safe as much as they can. So by keeping these characters from getting wet, but what is the trick over here? Make it a game whether your child tries to keep the character from getting wet. Maybe wetting alarm as a um, um, as a child pants that signals when wet, may help the child to notice when he or she is in the knee, or when she is wet. But even if you don't even have alarm, even then you can get the idea when the child is wet or not. Or even if you see that the child is not answering, why don't you ask the question? and you have to keep a check on the child frequently, knowing about these things. Next, some other things that, like, we are still in the process of preparing our child. Prepare them early. Keep the bathroom door open. There are some other important things to consider when you're working with your children. Prepare them early. Keep the bathroom open door and let your child explore what is in the washroom. Please don't ask your child to come out of the washroom. Let the child explore, let the child play in the washroom, what is in the washroom, and eventually he will get idea that it's a washroom and it has a purpose. Just like there's a kitchen in the house which has purpose. We go for cooking over there and we just eat over there also. And in TV lounge we watch TV, and in drawing room, whenever there's a guest we go to drawing room, we sit over there. Next is, have your child watch members of family go to the bathroom. Like, the child need to see that, and you could do achieve this thing by sitting everybody in the same room and asking all of them to go to the washroom one by one, and use that washroom. Allow your child to experience flushing. Like I told you, that allow your child to open the tap, allow your child to open the, that small shower, allow your child to open the water, that the other shower on the floor, on the roof, and also allow your child to flush, so that understand what is this all about, and allow your child to experience flushing. Like I told you, read books about toileting that have clear and relevant pictures. It means that it is also going to help your child. For example, the next slide is coming, that this book is going to help the child because you're going to read that book in front of your child. Okay. Next is, teach your child the language associated with toilet training. For example, PP, I need potty. This is essential to learn. Your child learn how to request the potty on their own. A skill that may be help, may be very difficult, may come which much later in the process, and the child will developmental delay. But eventually, the child will learn. But you have to tell them. But this is, so. This is one example of a page, or it could be a storybook, or you can draw them, or you can just print them and laminate them. So this is a kind of a process in over here. The child is sitting on the close to, so the child is doing something. The child took took the toilet paper in his hand, clean himself, uh, put up the pants, wear the pants actually, flush this and wash his hand. So this is kind of process that is meant that is explained through pictures, and you are going to explain this to your child. Okay. There are some other resources also you're going to find. For example, over here, putting down pants, going to the toilet and wipe the toilet paper, then put up the pants, flush the button, put some soap on your water and wash your hand. Other could be going to the toilet. I pull my pants down, I sit and do wees or poos, and then I get some toilet paper. I get some toilet paper and I wipe myself, and I wipe my bottom. Next is, I throw the paper in the toilet. I flush the toilet. I pull my pants up and I wash my hands. You can put this picture outside the washroom, and you can also put this picture on the sink and things around that. For example, you can have a picture of the sink, and you can put the picture of the sink by doing an action what people are doing when they are in the sink, they wash their hands. So you can place this picture in the washroom everywhere and tell your child what this is every time you go to the washroom. See, there's another you could say a very good illustration is going to the toilet, then close the door. It means that you are teaching your child to have a privacy matter also and safety matter also. Pull down your pants. Okay. Okay, use the toilet, rip off toilet paper, use the toilet paper, and put on your clothes, wash your hands, and before that you can throw the dustbin, the tissue paper in the dustbin. Next is, there's another illustration. This is washroom. Pants down, then the child is wearing some panty. So panty down, sitting on the closed stool, and when you're sitting, you're doing what you went to do there. Then there's a toilet paper. You wipe your bottom, then throw this toilet paper in the washroom. Put on your panty, put on your trouser or pant, whatever you're wearing, and flush and wash your hand. So this is the whole idea explained in through the picture. I'm sure you all getting the idea about how you're going to do that. And if you think that your child are elder now and these things are and techniques are not going to work for your child, um, don't get confused by thinking about that, because even if your child is ill and he's not able to do these things, then even then you start from the basic steps, so that the child learn in simple way. We don't have to give some kind of difficult task to the child, or difficulty level. Like for example, we start in the start, we expecting the child that he should know that go to the washroom, he should know how to use the washroom. So nobody gets these kind of skill by birth, nobody bring this skill before birth. So all are the skill, and we learn all those skill with time, and somebody teaches those skills. For example, parents teaches those skills. So maybe these children could take some time, but eventually they are going to learn, and they are going to help themselves out, and they are going to and they are going to use the washroom in and just you the final point, like I told about the picture exchange program kind of thing. It is more like a resourcing, and you will find that resource on the internet. Just place them in the door of the washroom, and before going taking your child to the washroom, just consider all the factors that I talk about, that either your child is ready or not. Give the child the vocabulary of the washroom. For example, it's a door, it's a tub, water tub, wash basin, flush. These are different things in the washroom. Soap, body soap, comb. These are different things that is in the washroom, and child need to know that. And if the child cannot speak, at least the child start to point out these things. So that's how you're going to work with the children, and that's how the things would be get easy for you. You just need to simplify the task for the children. So that's all for receiving in the next session. Thank you so much for your time. See you. Please give me some comment. Give me comment and feedback in the comment section. Thank you.